Alrighty. Hopefully that's going to be focusing on my face. Hello and welcome to the Wise Rookie podcast. I have had a week and I think what I'm sharing right now is going to be very powerful because I'm experiencing it at the moment, and that's how to stay at peace in the chaos. I've had a week where it's Murphy's Law, and everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong, from flat tires to batteries not working in the car, starting the car, to reversing into something in the car, to locking out my credit card, to multiple different things where the universe is testing me. The universe is really asking me if I can be still at peace in the chaos amongst everything going on. And I feel like there was a time where this was happening and I wasn't. I would have freaked out. And I would have freaked out because of the thoughts that I was telling myself, those core beliefs. But since I've been working on that, since I have become a woman of courage, which I am yet to make, that is on my list of podcasts to do, this one is going to be about finding that peace. And it has to do with courage as well. So one of the first questions I wrote down is, how do you stay at peace in the chaos? And I think it has everything to do with your thoughts that you're telling yourself. Becoming aware that everything is working for you, even with Murphy's Law, everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. I realize it's only made me stronger. And I'm so proud of the way that I'm handling it. It's been a real test. So it is actually becoming aware of your thoughts, becoming aware of what stories you're actually telling yourself when something has gone on. Are you doing a mistake? And then that's reinforcing the belief that you already have about being broken, or, you can never get things right, or what story are you actually telling yourself when you do something? Because for me, there's been a couple of those things that have happened this week that was actually my fault. A few things that weren't, but a couple of things that were my fault, and I take full responsibility for it. But I'm not running those old beliefs anymore of making that mean something negative about me. I made a mistake, okay? And that has nothing to do with my self-worth or the way that I view myself, my identity. People can make mistakes, and that's that. Whereas before, I would have made one mistake and I would think the world is crumbling. Maybe not the world is crumbling, but you get what I mean. It was one of the worst feelings. And it was the old stories and those old thoughts that I kept repeating to myself. So that's how I stay at peace in the chaos, just by slowing down, figuring out what thoughts you're having about the situation, and realizing that, if you're telling the story that woe is me, everything like that, you're a great storyteller for all the negative things. Why can't it be used for the positive? Why can't we flip the story? Why can't it be that these challenges and these things that are quote unquote going wrong are building your character? So, reframing it. You've been a really good storyteller, a negative storyteller to yourself. Why can't you be a positive one? So that was my first question I wanted to answer. The second one is, what thoughts are usually going through your mind when you're in chaos? And I did cover this a little bit. So usually when you're in that kind of panic state, in that kind of chaos where everything is just running around through your mind, it is usually negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are usually running through your head. old belief systems, stories of I'm not worthy, I'm broken, I can't do anything right, things along those lines. And the first step is becoming aware that you're even telling those stories to yourself, because you can't change something that you're not aware of. So when something happens and you have a thought and it comes up saying like, I always do this, I'm an idiot, let's just say that, for example, recognize it and pause, and you have to really question, like, is this really true? Like, how we reconstruct our beliefs is by questioning them. Is it true that I'm an idiot? Sometimes, not all the time. Yes, I can make mistakes, but I'm not tying it to my self-worth or my self-identity, because how you view yourself is how you're going to act. Just like if I believed I was a frog, I'll start acting like a frog. I'll start ribbiting like a frog. I'll start hanging out at the ponds like all the other frogs, and I'll be hanging out with other frogs. So your self-identity, how you think of yourself, is how you're going to be acting. So let's just be aware of what kind of thoughts we're having when something goes wrong. And then once we are aware of it, then we can start changing it. But the first step is awareness. So those are usually the thoughts that are going through your mind when chaos is ensuing. And the last one is, how can I slow down? Usually when I started working on my mind at the end of last year, how I started slowing down was just becoming aware of my thoughts and taking just a little pause in the day to think about, what am I actually thinking about? Like, even if you have to put a timer on every couple of hours and it goes off and it just reminds you, like, what am I actually thinking about? And that will just make you slow down. That will kind of interrupt the pattern that you normally have of just go, 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 go. So I hope this has helped, and I feel like my week hasn't been in vain. Well, actually, it's been really good for me. I am very proud of myself for the way that I'm handling it. But hopefully this has given you something of value, and you can feel the energy that I'm holding. And yeah, I look forward to making more videos, and hopefully the next one will be about courage. Thank you.